Good morning, YouTube. We're on the island of Efarte at Port Vila, the largest and capital city of Vanuatu. It's 80s night tonight, so I've got my Back to the Future shirt, and Chloe's got her Stranger Things shirt. They have a station where they'll make you a fresh omelette with whatever ingredients you would like. I've got mine made with everything.
Buster Station Alpha, this is passengers from your station to lifeboats 1, 3, 5.
So they've just been doing evacuation drills and stuff, and they said it was over. But now the lights have just gone out in our room.
It's a bit dark in the interior room when the old lights go off.
Why is the lights gone?
Say hi.
How are you?
What happened to all that?
Oh, there they go!
Have a tasting.
Vanuatu is a volcanic archipelago made up of around 83 islands, stretching 1,300 kilometres. It has a population of 276,000 people. The national anthem of Vanuatu is Yumi Yumi Yumi, not to be confused with Yummy Yummy Yummy, the 1968 song by Ohio Express. The song speaks of the brotherhood and freedom of Vanuatu's people and of God's provision. It's very, very hot here.
You can see the water rushing through the green trees up there.
Yeah.
So today we're going to go check out a cultural village here in Vila, and then we're going to check out the Blue Lagoon. We're a bit like sardines, but we're in, aren't we?
Oh, you're in village. Yeah, we were about an hour.
In both New Caledonia and Vanuatu, they drive on the right-hand side of the road, not the left.
Yeah.
Vanuatu was first inhabited by Melanesian people. Archaeologists have found pottery fragments dating back to approximately 1300 BC. The first European to visit was Pedro Fernández de Quirós, a Portuguese explorer who landed on an island of Vanuatu. Believing he had found a massive southern continent to rival Europe in the north, he named the nearby lands Australia del Espiritu Santo, the Australian or southern land of the Holy Spirit. The island where he made this pronouncement is still called Espiritu Santo to this day. Both the French and English held claims on Vanuatu in the late 1800s, but in the early 20th century agreed to manage the islands together. Vanuatu gained its independence as a country in 1980. The primary religion of Vanuatu is Christianity, divided amongst several denominations, the largest of which is Presbyterian. So my parents will be joining us on this tour. Every other port we've gone to, we've gone on separate tours. We're at a chocolate factory. Aelan chocolate makers produce handcrafted artesian chocolate. The word Aelan means island in the local Bislama language. The various different types of chocolate are named after the islands of Vanuatu.
You'll have that need.
Thank you.
Too late.
Cocoa bean. So we take off the skin and there's the cocoa bean inside. So this is going to be the taste of raw cocoa. Now we're having a roasted one, which tastes a little bit different. Slightly more of a chocolate taste to it. So they make alcohol out of the skin of the beans. The cocoa beans are hand farmed from the volcanic soil, which gives them a rich flavour. So they grind up the roasted beans and mix in with sugar, and then they've got to let it cool, and that's almost all there is to it apparently. The company works with local growers, giving back to their communities.
Thank you. Santo. Espiritu Santo. It's chocolate. Molecula. Yes, molecula.
They don't actually make any milk chocolate here because they don't have a local dairy, so it's all dark chocolate. It's very nice. This one won a bronze medal. So they just gave us 3 of the fancier ones. There was a chocolate with the cocoa nibs in it, one with coconut in it, and one with kava in it. You need to eat the kava one last because it gives you a very slight numbing effect in your mouth.
Serious cat withdrawals at the moment, aren't we?
Well, that was really cool. Some genuine Vanuatu chocolate. And we got to taste quite a few different ones. They were all dark chocolate, and they were very nice.
In there is where you want to go, though.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's where all the chocolate and spices and stuff are.
Cool.
We might want to bring home some Vanuatu with chocolate.
It's like when you have your cup of coffee and you stick it on there.
So it's for like drinks. So it's like little chocolates to put in drink.
Yeah, in the chocolate.
I got these for free.
You're a lucky boy, aren't you?
Mummy, I got these chocolates for free.
Yeah, she thought you were cool.
I thanked her in the French.
We just pulled into a rainforest and we're going to the cultural centre.
They have a special welcoming sound.
But they're going to eat us.
There was definitely some similarity here to the village on Anatium. The warriors guard the entrance, and the chief comes to tell them it's okay to let us in.
Hello.
They were coming, okay.
If the chief doesn't have any son, change the wife. But nowadays, we don't do that anymore. And in the village, 3 things keep us together, which is love, peace, and unity.
Because they said that.
They're very grateful for tourists coming in, because it gives them another reason to keep their culture alive, which they feel might otherwise be lost. They're going to perform the welcome custom dance for us. One of the guys demonstrated walking on hot rocks to us. Wow, better him than me. That takes guts. They showed us that if you put water on the rocks, it evaporates in seconds. Very, very hot. So they put medicine on their feet to prevent blisters, but it doesn't prevent the heat. So in this culture, they put a lot of importance on respecting those that are older than you. Firstly, because we come from our parents, our grandparents, but also because the grandparents and the parents pass on the knowledge to the children. The interesting thing about that is that, as they're saying, that now that people are going and getting education and then coming back, they often know more than their parents. But they still hold that value on respecting those that are older than them.
Hey, look what I got. This is how it goes.
Alright, he's
Yeah, because I might get it.
Next stop, the Blue Lagoon. The Blue Lagoon is a swimming hole connected to the ocean. It's 6 metres deep. It was a very nice place to swim in. And this is where everything went pear-shaped. My GoPro had turned itself on while we were travelling in the bag, bumped a button or something. So I was desperately trying to charge it up to get enough power in there to get some footage to share with you guys. Evidently, I didn't do up the waterproof case properly. There's a bit of sand and grit around the edges. I guess I hadn't washed it properly in fresh water after Mystery Island, which you should always do. So I'm walking down the steps into the lagoon, and as I go underwater, the water starts to seep into the case and fright the circuits of my GoPro. Let's have a look at that moment. Excuse me, thank you, Jessie. I miss my GoPro, and I'm really sorry I couldn't get more footage of this lagoon for you. It really was a magical place. It's not just frequented by tourists. There are a lot of locals enjoying this idyllic location. The kids love swinging out onto the rope and dropping into the ocean. So, completely cameraless, I went off just to swim around the lagoon, off by myself, because I was feeling quite emotional. I'm up against a rock wall, and I felt something touch my foot. And then again, something was rubbing up against my leg. I don't know what it was, but I got out of there really quick.
Just you to come up with a comment like that.
A nice chocolate factory people.
Aelan is an award-winning producer of chocolate from Vila in Vanuatu. Aelan is the word island in the native language.
Linda, I've worked out your other entree.
What's that?
Seafood platter.
Oh yeah.
Today's international flavour is Italy.
It's like
Coming here, did you see like a boat?
I have frog's legs.
I also have frog legs. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
So you're gonna eat Kermit. We had to get some professional photos on 80s night.
That's not working out. It's not gonna get it. It's not gonna get it.
Mum doesn't play Fortnite. Sorry, what I'm doing.
Let's see what the tail animal of the day today is. What will the tail animal be today?
Today is a... Look at that, that looks really cool. Oh, and they left yesterday's elephant as well. Oh, I've never seen a pig before. These are really cool.
That's a good one. Maybe that's new.
I want to like move it so it stays safe.
I think that turns the sheep and all the pets.
And the teddy's gonna...
Here on the Colling Show is to share the sights of Tasmania and beyond. So if you want to keep seeing those sights with us, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Restrictions are starting to ease, so hopefully once this cruise series is finished, we'll be able to take you on some brand new adventures. We'll see you then.